how do you pamper your baby? Like this? Or I'm sure you don't do that. Our camera is like a baby too. And if you really care about your camera, do watch this video right till the end. I also have a bonus tip for you ahead. Now we always keep talking about photography, tricks, tips and a lot more. But what about keeping the camera safe when we are not using it? Most of us are not using the camera very often, we are using it occasionally and most of the time it is lying idle. A camera is an electronic device and it needs a special care, otherwise it may not work again. Now the coastal areas like Mumbai, Chennai, Dubai, all these places basically are having a high level of humidity and moisture, and that is a real problem for your camera. It's not always about the coastal areas, but also where it is raining, where you have heavy monsoons. They also cause a lot of moisture in the air that can damage your camera. So basically, humidity and moisture cause the growth of fungus in your lens and also your camera sensor. I know a few of my friends who have lost their expensive lenses because they did not really realize that there is a fungus growth, and by the time it grew rapidly, the lenses were of no use. Now, be it a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera, they both are equally prone to fungal development. Air conditioning is one of the areas where normally when you keep your camera, there is a sudden change of weather and temperature. The camera is lying in the bag and the room is cold. That also causes a moisture development in your camera, and most of the people do not really realize this. Our camera takes a bad beating when we are traveling with it. Like say I'm in an air conditioned car and the temperature is really low in the car. When I get down the place where I'm using my camera, it may be very hot, it may be humid, and that starts to develop moisture and humidity in your camera, and that is also very, very dangerous. Now, how to take care of your camera? Let's hear it from the expert.
Have you heard about any camera manufacturing company talking about prevention measures for lenses and fungal growth? It's more likely no, you've never heard about it. Why? Because the revenue system for the company works majorly on the service rather than the sales. So the main prevention that one can take in this regard is using the first option is using silica gel crystals, which look something like this. They are small crystals of silica. The second option is a slightly expensive option, that being a dry cabinet or a dehumidifier. The range is a bit high, it is on the higher side of more than 10,000. That's the second option, which is a very good option if you have a very expensive equipment.
Now, please do not rush to buy silica gel online because there is a reason to it.
So, one simple suggestion for not buying these products, silica gel products from any online portal is because the process of coming from the manufacturer to a retailer and to a person who's using it in the end, the effect of the silica gel completely dies out in this entire process. So what I recommend most of my customers and to you is to buy it from your local retailer or a chemical shop in your local vicinity, where this will be of more effect and you can buy fresh stock.
Silica gel also has a shelf life, and you may need to change it as often depending upon where you're traveled, how much moisture it has already absorbed.
Now let's talk about how to use this basically. So you can take any muslin cloth, make it into a pouch which will have these crystals inside. When the crystals are in their dry state, they'll be in dark blue shade. Currently it is in a pale blue whitish shade, so that means it has absorbed moisture. So when it absorbs moisture, it becomes white. So the reason you can recycle this is by putting it in an oven, baking it for 10-15 seconds, or just preheating it on a frying pan. So this will change its color back to dark blue. So that's how you can prevent moisture from entering your lens.
And yes, that one important tip that I would like to give you is that when you're not using your camera for a long time to come, be it even a week's time, please remove the battery, because that is really safe for the camera and that also gives your battery a longer life. Now, information like this is absolutely priceless, so please subscribe before you leave. This is just the beginning of maintaining your camera. This is a tip of the iceberg. There are lots more coming. If you want us to get you some specific topic on maintaining your camera, please mention it in the comment box below. That's it in the video for now. You may go and watch the other videos.